Don't use phones.
Use video conferencing. I know. Hi guys, Dave Hume here from Seriously Connected, and I'm here with my main man, Ryan McCabe from Odro. Genius, killing it in the recruitment space for video, destroying CVs, eliminating first interviews. Ryan, tell me about Odro and what you're doing.
How you doing? We're trying to change the way that recruitment works with video. So we're trying to shorten down the time to hire by speaking to HR managers, getting things on video. You'd rather watch a video than reading a CV, and that's the way we try and do it. So we're trying to shorten the timescales from CV submission straight through to hire, and we're trying to make it easier for candidates and clients to
Why? Where did that come from though? What made you come up with that? Did you see a problem?
Well, you were still sending CVs in the 70s.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? This is 40 years old.
Yeah,
We've been doing this for.
Yeah.
It needs to change.
Yeah.
We've got technology. We're filming this on a phone in the middle of a hotel.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? The technology's there to just do things off the cuff, make it quicker. Why are we still kicking about with technology?
And who are you finding the people that are interested in it the most? Are you finding recruiters, clients? Who's engaged with it in the biggest? Who's embracing it the most?
Clients. They can see an instant shortening of their sales cycle, or not sales cycle.
So you're reducing the time frame.
Reducing their time to hire.
Yeah.
And that's the best thing, because that saves them money.
Yeah.
Or it generates them more money
Yeah.
for hiring salespeople, for example. So it's massive.
Yeah. And what are your plans? How do you see this going? Where do you see it going?
Well, we just started having a really innovative meeting software, but the biggest thing we found was we needed to make it so simple to use.
Yeah.
We couldn't get any simpler than
And
one click.
it is ridiculously simple to use. Trust me, even I can use it.
Yeah, one click. So we brought it all the way down to one click, because we thought video's been about probably 20
it's the way.
years,
What did
like
Cisco say the other day? 90% of all traffic is going to be on the internet. Is going to be video based. 90%.
Yeah.
You're the cause of it. You're one of the biggest drivers. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the way we're trying to work it. We're trying to make sure that we get more people using technology that's new, is accessible, and the more user adoption, the more ROI a company gets.
All right. Just the UK, international, where
we've got clients all over the world.
Right.
Most of our client base is in the UK, because we're a UK-based company. We're planning over the next 12 months to grow into America, Canada, and to
so
sort of
similar
Europe.
to us as well, similar space that we're looking at. And is it a subscriptive model? Is it a license model? How does that work?
Yeah, it's a monthly model. So you can just you take it out. You get your own branded meeting room where you can record an interview. You can invite people in with one click, as we say. You can embed it on your website. You can embed it in your email signature. And because it's so easy to use and so adaptable, you use it more.
So, do you believe that the way that clients receive information, you're making it easy for them where they don't have to read a CV, they can just listen to it or watch it, so you become more of a passive receiver as opposed to the effort? And is that the response that clients are giving you, that it's easier?
I was telling you earlier on, we had an HR manager come on to us and tell us that she listened to the interviews on the way home in the car.
Almost like a podcast almost.
Pretty much, like a podcast. Now, as a video, but she put it on through her Bluetooth, and she'd basically interviewed 3 or 4 candidates on the way home from work. By the time she went in the next day, she knew who she was interviewing, she knew who she wasn't. Time saving's huge.
And do you think, so where do you see the hurdles? Do you see the obstacles? Are you thinking that maybe, is it a generation thing, like the youngsters, like my lad 22, he would be all over this, but do you see maybe the slightly older people, my age upwards, you know?
The 30s up.
Yeah, oh, so kind. All right, but do you feel that there is an age barrier where people are not going to respond to this, or are you actually seeing it across the everybody?
Video on the whole is being adopted by the younger sort of professional in business. However, the reason we made it one click is to encourage this full spectrum.
To spread it,
because if you can change the channel on the TV, you can have an Odro
because
conversation.
everybody, I mean, this is not like a Skype, ladies and gentlemen. This is absolutely light years ahead. This is like Star Trek of the future kind of video interviewing kind of thing. Yeah. So everybody's used to either Skyping or FaceTiming, and that's a very flat platform. Yours is super slick and absolutely way more sophisticated. So actually, people are becoming more familiar with this to actually press or take selfies or do little videos. So the age group is actually that spread is getting larger. Yeah,
that's it. And that was one of our big aims, because what we found was videos been about so long, and there was a stat we found when we first started, and it said 68% of companies that bought a video conferencing solution didn't deliver what they said it would, and it wasn't.
The product didn't.
The product didn't.
Which makes it non-user friendly and hard to.
But then that reduces your ROI. So if you say, I'm going to spend £20,000 in this Polycom system in the 1999, and then no one used it,
it's just a waste of money.
because it was too hard to use. And that was because, so your people in your late 40s, early 50s, 60s and upwards were going, I don't like that because it's hard to use.
And exactly, in technology and change, people are resistant to, so actually they just go back to what they always did. But slowly but surely, clients and recruiters are going to realise that this is a much more effective way of communicating either the job that you're looking for or the interview process and all the candidates that you're representing. And actually it's so simple that you can pretty much do it on the fly from anywhere, almost like we are, like he says here. Right? So where do you see then? So, you know, $1 million question, 3-5 years, how do you see this become a staple way of operating? Do you see the CV mentality going out the window? Do you think the two are going to become, what are you seeing on, because we've been talking about the freelance world, so many recruiters looking to work for themselves, but it's not just the recruiters, it's the labour market. So many people now are going to start working for themselves. Something is going to change, and we are on a cultural shift. We're about to move into this massive shift, an unprecedented shift. How do you see that impacting on, do you feel you're enabling the communication between these freelancers and the recruiters? What do you see for the next 5 years? How do you see that?
We're seeing the freelance market grow and recruitment massively, as you've seen that before, just because it's a bit easier to do, a lot easier to do. But the biggest thing is you've got competition against them, but when you've got a suite of tools that you can use when you're a freelancer, and you can be quicker, you can be more agile. If you're waiting on, if there's a policy in place from a multinational agency that says you need to interview them face to face, whereas if you need to follow that and then someone from Seriously Connected has already got that candidate and they're going to record this in video and send it over,
so it eliminates that speed game. It actually promotes the actual justification. I've thoroughly interviewed them face to face, and I can prove it. Here
and what the beautiful thing is, they push for this face to face in person. They can't prove that.
No, but
here you can prove it. You can ask specific questions that the clients ask you to ask on a recorded interview, and you can judge soft skills. You can judge if they stutter.
Even to look them in the eye and how they look, and because we are all a little bit visual. We are all a little bit. We do make that. Unfortunately, we do make judgment that. When we see people judged on appearance, it is a natural thing. So you're saying now that we are encouraging the natural decision making that we make of visual, speak, communication by presenting them in a video, and this is going to be the norm. Do you think it's going to be the norm?
100% it'll be the norm.
And who's going to be the biggest adopters, employers or recruiters?
I'd say employers are going to kickstart the recruiters to use it.
Really? So they're going to start impressing the recruiters that this is the format they want to start
because
receiving.
It saves them time. And it saves the recruiters time as well, but the fact is the client, usually in our experience so far, is spending more time calculating ROI because they spend a lot of money in recruitment and they want to make sure that they get a fast time.
I'm pretty sure there are various video formats at the moment, but I kind of don't think there's anything like you guys. I don't know anything else similar. So it's almost a buckle up kind of thing and get stuck in. You've got a big as grey as me soon. I know.
That's it. No, it's going to be a long kind of haul, but it's fast. I mean,
but it's very much a now product that's going.
No, it's massive for us. We just need to try and knuckle down and ride the storm.
Good to ride the storm. Well, I'm super excited. I know you are. I know we're going to have to go now, but it's been great. We've had a good couple of hours really working out and thrashing out what the future is going to be. Super exciting. But if you're interested in Odro or you're interested in Seriously Connected, let's have a chat. We are empowering recruiters to be self-employed. And with Ryan, we're combining our services here to make sure that we can help people be effective with the clients and the candidates and how they present their your product, basically. And let's get ahead. So good luck. Get set for success. Get in touch with me or Ryan. So see you soon, guys.
Thanks. Cheers. Bye bye.